Hey YouTubers, JB Coins here with another video. This one is the second in the series about the large cent. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll be notified whenever we post a new video, live stream, or have a giveaway. The next in the series are called, depending on which reference books and which historians you listen to, Coronet Head. They're also called Matron Head. So as a response to the public criticism of the classic head, which we referred to in the last video, Robert Scott was tasked with redesigning the cent again in 1816. This newest design enlarged the obverse portrait, giving Liberty a much more mature look, leading to the matron reference, and surrounded the portrait with stars along the outer edge of the coin. The matron head design was modified again in 1835 to give Liberty a younger look. So the young head was born, and matron head cents continued to be made until 1839 as well. So there were two different varieties, and there are two varieties of the obverse of 1817 design. One featured 13 stars, another one 15 stars. Another one is a small and large date of 1819 and 1820, medium letters of 1829 to 1837, of which 1830 is especially valuable. 1823, an unofficial restrike from a broken obverse die. 1826, 6/5. 1834, large 8 and stars, and medium letters. The next version, if you want to call it that, was braided hair, 1839 to 1857, and also 1868. Facing more negative public reaction, shouldn't be shocked at this point, the coronet cents were redesigned again by new chief engraver Christian Gobert. This last major change to the coin updated the obverse by giving Liberty a slimmer, more youthful appearance. Minor tweaks continued through 1843, and the 1843 design prevailed through the end of the mintage in 1857. So they finally got it. They finally got it where they wanted it in 1843. Interesting varieties among collectors include 1839, 9/6, a plain chords variety, 1843 petite head, large letters, 1844/81, 1851/81, the 1839/6, the 1851/81, the large and small dates of 1857, and extremely interesting are the Booby Head and Silly Head of 1839 and the 1855 knob on ear, and we will show you them now and explain each. The so-called Booby Head of 1839 is a modification of the bust of Liberty that shows one of her hair strands curling around the truncation of the bust. The nickname was first applied by Dr. Montraville Dickinson in 1859, then standardized in 1868 by Ebenezer Locke Mason Jr. It has been in use ever since and is one of the more distinctive varieties in the matron head series of large cents. The Booby Head appears on 10 different distinct die varieties, and according to Breen, they comprise more than half the total mintage of 1839 cents. This conclusion is confirmed by the PCGS population report, which reports the relative populations of Booby Head and non-Booby Head large cents. High-grade examples above MS66 are extremely rare. Red-brown varieties are very rare, and full red examples are exceedingly rare in any grade. An example in MS65 red sold for $5,750 at Heritage Auctions. Next, the Silly Head. The Silly Head is more arched on the top than the last. the head of 1838, has the lock over the forehead short and the line under the word cent on the reverse, but without the mint mark. A silly head in MS67 sold at Heritage Auction for $12,925. And now we'll put up a comparison so you can see the difference between the head of 1838, the silly head of 1839, and the booby head of 1839, and how the shape of the tops of the head changed, as well as the lock of hair. The next we have is in the 1855 knob on ear variety was caused by a small chip that fell out of the die, leaving a void that filled with metal every time a coin was struck. The knob, as it was called, is obvious to the naked eye and is a distinctive and popular variety. It also has what are called the slanted 5 digits on there. Instead of the upright position like the 18, the 5s are laid back. Mint State 1855 knob on ear cents are scarce but not rare unless they have red-brown color. Full red examples are exceedingly rare. An example of that on MS66 sold for $3,910 at Heritage Auctions. And finally, in the next video, we're going to cover possibly the most controversial and bizarre coin of this series. Believe it or not, you ain't seen nothing yet. So please continue to like, share, subscribe, and leave comments below. And till the next one, which is going to be a doozy, J&B signing out.